Well, welcome everybody back to the Flying Doghouse. It seems that people are enjoying the Mosquito video that we released a couple of days ago. Thank you for taking time to watch that. That one is doing quite well. But what I wanted to do today was to add a little bit of value and save you some time on creating some custom Roundels, aircraft designators for the 105 Squadron. So I picked a Squadron and have done some research, and we're going to walk through using the customization feature inside of the Airplane Havilland Mosquito, and I'm going to show you what you need to do to add the custom serial number and squadron designator for the aircraft. So I've got an inventory list that I'm going to be publishing over on Coffee, and I will include the link to that below. It will be free. Donations would be appreciated. This kind of research takes a bit of time, so if you appreciate the effort, then I would appreciate a coffee. So there you go. Okay, so for purpose of this exercise, and again, I picked the 105 Squadron because it was the first operational Mosquito bomber unit. So we're going to take a look at those numbers that are valid, and the types of roundels for the wings and the fuselage are also appropriate. But for the squadrons, if you're interested, and I'm also going to include this, I think, in the downloadable. So 105, 139, 627, and 692 would have been bomber / Pathfinder kinds of squadrons, right? So that's that. So that's one grouping. Grouping number 2 would be night fighters and intruders. So that would have been the Royal Canadian Air Force 418th, the 23rd Squadron, the 157th, the 169th, and 100 group, which was electronic warfare kinds of stuff. And then the strike wings would have been 143 Squadron, 235 Squadron, and 248 Squadron. So if there is enough interest, I will start at the top of the list and plow my way down. You guys tell me in the comments in this video. And you'll also be telling me how interested you're in this activity based on how many downloads we get over off of the Ko-fi store. All right, so let's switch over into the to the sim and take care of the technical piece here. So let's go ahead and get going on that. Okay, so I have made my way into Flightsim 2024. These procedures also work in 2020. The flow is slightly different. In 2020, you'll have to click on customization to do what we're getting ready to do here. So what we need to do is we need to set up the sim to be able to display the designator and also the serial number for the aircraft. So the way that Airplane Havilland has designed this to work is we're going to use the information here under identification. So the tail number, the number that is displayed on the back of the aircraft, you key that in here. So I have W4060. So that is one of the first DH-98s delivered to the 105 Squadron, right? And the aircraft designator was GBA, right? So Airplane Havilland, when they released the Mosquito, they included an aircraft from the 105 Squadron. So we're just going to build a companion serial number here, and we're going to customize the roundels on the fuselage and then on the wings to more accurately reflect what was going on at that particular point in time. Now, one of the things, if you watched Airplane Heaven's video on this, they're going to tell you that they gave you flexibility in the aircraft. You can create invalid or inaccurate, I guess is a better way of saying it, inaccurate versions or combinations of squadron numbers and roundels, and you can mix and match. And if you're looking for having a little fun, you can create your own. So at any rate, using the same technique. So the key here is to go ahead and put in the tail number again, and then also the squadron designator for the plane, right? So I am building you a comprehensive list of 105 squadrons. So you'll have all of the valid combinations for that particular squadron. So there we go. So that was the first step, right? Get the tail number, get the flight number populated with the squadron designator. Okay, so there we go. Escaping back here. Now, second part of the magic. So that was the first part. The second part of the magic is picking a livery, right? So they have built 2 liveries that will let you on the fly do this customization. So I'm going to go to livery, and I am going to go to DIY SR2. Okay. And we're going to set that and roll on to the next screen. Saving back. And we're going to go to Debden. And we're going to go to the ramp. And I'm going to click on start. Now, what does not appear to be baked into this equation is when you generate the flight, you're going to need to go into the options panel in the aircraft and generate. So let me show you what this looks like to begin with. You're going to go, what the heck? The roundels aren't there. And they're also not on the top of the wings. But this is by design, folks. This is not a bug, so don't go over to Airplane Heaven's Facebook page and go on a rant. There's no need. What you need to do is you need to jump into the aircraft and finish the job. So to that end, Shift C to get into the aircraft. Go to the left-hand side of the cockpit, and we're going to click on this Mosquito options switch. That'll get the options panel up and available, which is good. And now what we need to do is we need to put in a valid combination for the particular aircraft that we're looking at. So our squadron designator is GB. So we've already put that in. We've already got our serial number in. We just need to get the correct combination for the roundels added to the plane. So that's done with the wheels here, right? These knobs. So you pick the one you want. So as far as roundel specifications are concerned, in 1942 and 1943, the fuselage roundel being used was type C1. And then the upper wing roundel would have been type B. So C1 and type B are what we need to zone in on in order to be able to get this correctly configured. And I'm going to have a table in the downloadable that will list all of the aircraft in the squadron, so you'll have a good cross reference, and there won't be any guesswork. So you'll have the squadron identifier and the aircraft letter specified over in the identification section in the sim. And then we'll pick the Roundel combinations here inside of the aircraft. So upper wing Roundel needs to be a type B, and then the fuselage Roundel needs to be type C1. Okay, so fuselage Roundel. So we're just going to roll the knob over to C1. And then we'll roll the wing Roundel over to type B. And we can jump outside the plane. I think we can jump outside the plane. There we go. And there you go. There's your customized Roundel. Now, Airplane Heaven, if you ever see this, which I know you won't, it would be great to be able to save these off. To have an option to be able to say, remember my my customization. Maybe it's a flip switch, and it simply saves off the last one you create. All right, so that's really what I wanted to put in the video today. I hope this has been useful. I think this is an extraordinarily creative and clever method of achieving this. It's very, very cool. So total props to Airplane Heaven on the aircraft. As I mentioned in the video from a couple of days ago, this one is outstanding. They have raised the bar even further than they did with the B-25 Mitchell. So other content creators are now getting around to creating their own reviews, and it's getting what I expected. When you make Av Angel happy with a with an Airplane Heaven release, then you've I think you might have achieved something here. So anyway, go watch her video too. It's well done. At any rate, I'm going to leave it here. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. Please support the channel. I will be providing a link to be able to download these resources that I just mentioned. And I'm also going to be publishing something over on my my vlog on a little bit of historical information about the Mossy. So there you go. I'm going to leave it here. I hope everybody is keeping well. Happy Aircraft and Squadron Designation Day. Go have some fun with this. I think it's a marvelous addition to the aircraft. So again, thank you, Airplane Heaven. Take care of yourselves, be kind, and as always, cheers, y'all.